Hey guys, I'm Hijack, the man in the hot pink pants, and welcome to my second episode on the SifaCraft Feed the Beast server. Now, sad to say, this probably should be my third or maybe even my fourth video, but I made a rookie mistake. I screwed up a bunch of footage. Yeah, let it be a lesson to all you youngsters out there. Double check, triple check, quadruple check your audio settings before you record. It was sad, but I will continue. I will continue living on. So here we are at spawn, beautiful as always, with its yellow sky and its charming cathedral-esque town hall. Now the reason we're over here is to hop on David's charging pad. No. Actually, the reason we're at spawn is because on my first episode, I made a mistake. The diamond farm over here, I attributed solely to Stair Hermit. And in fact, while Stair Hermit did build a lot of the superstructure, the diamond grinding guts down here were actually made by Itamar David. So, sorry David, I didn't mean to give you the short end of the stick on that, buddy. My bad. So, that is why we are here. And, we can take a moment to admire it. It does look good. Of course, the most beautiful part is in that ender chest down there. It's full of diamonds. Let's go past Stair Hermit's chapel. See if there's anything interesting going on here. Oh Lord, please give me the strength to record many episodes. Amen. Now, while we're here, is there anything we want to do at spawn? Let's take a look. Has anything changed? It looks like, well, this is still the same. It's still the same. The monument is still the same. I haven't done anything on this. Been meaning to ask Dutch if he wants to do the visitor center. If not, I guess I will, because nobody else wants to. Which is fine. No problem with that. Now, I think we've probably seen enough of spawn, so let's go ahead and head over to the Fortress of Solitude and check out the progress that I've made over there. So, Butter, Joker, Tommy, me, Hijack. Right in between Tommy and Seamus Cameron's Evil Wizardry and Spartan Kicking Center. Alright, the Fortress of Solitude. Always even more lonely at night. So here we are. You'll note that I have it framed in here. And this is how I generally like to start larger building projects. I like to frame it in so I can get a feel for how big it's going to be. And it sort of helps in the visualization process and how how you're going to fill it in, And I don't want it to be just a bigger version of these smaller corners. So it's going to be a little bit different. You note how the bases of these corners are with the stone brick. I'm going to do the base of this in the skystone. Skystone, in case you don't know, actually comes from the dimension called the Promised Land. I always have trouble remembering that for some reason, and which is comes from Biomes of Plenty mod. And I really like it. I chose it for this build because of how stark white it is. It's actually quite a bit whiter than quarried stone, or well, it's not whiter than quartz, but quartz is just I don't think it's really appropriate to build something that's supposed to be sturdy out of quartz. I like quartz, and I think I might use it for interiors. And in a lot of cases you can use it outside, but it just seems soft to me. So this is it. Of course, we're gonna make sure. Well, this is not it. That is not it. That is it right there. Now, I think this looks pretty decent, but why don't we go ahead and give it the old walk-up test. And like I've previously stated, I always want to make sure that my builds look cool when you walk up to them first, and then when you're flying up to them second. So let's pretend like like Tommy's house is right over there. So let's say we're Tommy, and somehow we've lost our quantum chess piece, or quantum gravity flight chess piece, and we're lost, and we're wandering in these woods, and we're scared. We don't know what's going on. We're disoriented. And we come out here and we see a light. Okay, what is this? Oh, can't fly. Hijack's pitiless savage ice wastes. Well, that doesn't sound very nice. Whoa, but check that out. That looks pretty cool. What is it? Who lives here? Hijack must live here. Who is Hijack? What does Hijack do? Is he some kind of villain? Is he a hero? Is he a monster? Is he even a thing? Maybe he's just a ghost. Look at this place. It's lonely. It's cold. Is there a door? How do I get in? So on the walk-up test, I think it passes the walk-up test. It's I think it's pretty well balanced too. Now there will be obviously the one back over there yet to do, but there's also going to be 2 more towers. But they will be different from these two. That one and that one over there will be just mirror images of each other. And then, oh hey, Common. Yo, bud. But the towers over here are actually going to be taller and thinner. Hijack's remorseless land of frozen tyranny. The Arctic wastes are a hellish place, and only the most hardy of souls can dwell within. So, now, you'll take a look at it. These are stairs, just on top of each other. And obviously these are also stairs. Got the iron bars, more stairs. And then I changed it up. I have a tendency, I guess, to maybe just overdo it. And I'm not sure if I did on this case. I think it looks pretty good. I did sort of restrain myself from going a little overboard. You'll note that the faces are different from the sides. And I think I like the faces a little better than the other sides. You'll note that we have some aluminum here, blocks of aluminum, which is a carryover from over here. There are no blocks on the tower that are not found elsewhere in the fortress, and I find that's a pretty good policy to just try to limit your block palette so things don't get too crazy looking. And that's how I do things. But of course, there are always exceptions to every rule. Sometimes, I mean, you might, in cases of like special features, special designs, various entertaining and interesting options exist at all times. Now, I have not yet shown you any of the inside of the Fortress of Solitude. Over here, inside that hatch, is the route down to my temporary workshop, and I'll look at that in just a second. Over here, I've knocked a hole in this wall over here just for ingress and egress purposes. See, nice long hallways. Yeah, he guessed it. So where was I? Oh yeah, so we got these nice long hallways. They go to all the corners, all the corner towers, and you can see, yeah, go look up in one of the towers. We got the ice. It comes down in here to a nice little point. You can see the stars. Ice, glass, ice. Goes that way too. And then down there is my smeltery setup. It's basic. It's pretty basic. I mean, this is how everybody does it, right? You end your tank, and these redstone clocks. I actually did see a video by Seamus Cameron on how to automate smeltery, like completely, totally automate it with all vanilla redstone. It was really cool, but there's not enough room in there to implement that idea, unfortunately. Because I actually really would like to do something like that, but there's just not enough room, alas. So here is the next stage in the Fortress of Solitude, and it looks beautiful, especially with the sun rising behind it. In fact, we can actually see the sun through the ice here, right through the middle of it. Look at that. Should probably take a screenshot. Bam. Actually, it looks cooler when it's up and right up there, but we're not going to wait for that. Why don't we actually go ahead and I'll show you my temporary workshop, because I know you're all dying to know what goes on down here. You'll note that it is not pretty down here. It's all temporary. This is not meant to last or be around. Let's harvest some melons while we're here for potions, because they're not really good for anything else that I'm aware of. This is my plant organics chest. Here's my animal organics chest. You know, mob drops mostly, or exclusively actually. Snowballs, it dies, glass, blocks, junk blocks, random tools that you find in chests and what are they called? What are those? Spoils bags. And then we have just more building blocks in these chests over here. Barrels, not terribly fascinating. Over here we got ores. Down here I keep gems and dusts. I do keep gunpowder with my dusts. I might be unique in that, I'm not sure. Over here we got metal ingots and metal blocks. And here we got sort of a mix mash of stuff. I keep my nether ores in here. Got quite a bit of ardite. I got my nether quartz. I am thinking of doing a lot of the interior of the Fortress of Solitude in quartz. Just some iron furnaces, blaze rods, soul sand, magic stuff, more sort of magic-y stuff, and some leftover seared bricks. My SifaCraft chest, and here I keep my lumber. Over here, I'll give you a peek inside my personal safe. So I got some diamonds. I got some seeds that that Dutch gave me to start some IC2 crops, which I'm going to be working on. You know, just various valuables. Oh, my vag. Over here, leather, overflow books. This is my sort of my tech chest. Ender pearls and food. Just some more blocks. And here is my ender pouch, ender chest system. You'll note that I carry 4 ender pouches with me. I learned a while back that I should stop carrying around golden bags of holding, because I had a real problem with losing them. I don't know if I was just dropping them or what, but they were leaving my inventory somehow. So, but with ender chest, you don't really have to worry about that. If I lose the pouch, I still have my stuff. So in my black, white, I keep my tools. I got, you know, my force wrench, my mining laser, my talisman of medium, which was a gift to me from Seamus Cameron, my quantum suit helmet, which is a replacement, because my first one disappeared when we battled the withers, so I made that one as a replacement. Now I use both orange and green as project pouches. You see right now that orange is set up to be a project chest for the spawn area, specifically roads or like this in the corner gazebos. So it's just road lights and stained glass and stuff like that. And green over here is set up to be a project chest for the Fortress of Solitude at the moment. And yellow is just sort of my catch-all. I got my unlinked link books, stuff for making more books, some potions. Got my energy chest rack, which I've never used. I got a wisp spawner and my chunk loader. And very importantly, stuff for spawning withers. Never leave home without my wither spawning stuff. And, you know, research table and that jive. Now, let's see if I left anything out. No, I haven't. I don't think I mentioned this stuff over here. Oh, well, this here is where I'm storing the leftover game stuff, so I can come grab it easily next time we decide to do a Pokemon-themed server games. Got my Tinker stuff, some IC2 stuff, my induction furnace, my baby doll. I love this thing. This thing makes my life so much easier. I don't know why I clicked on it. No. Of course, this is MFSU. There's a solar panel up there. Got my ME chest right here, which just holds quarried stone, which was a gift to me from Stair Hermit. Thank you, buddy. Pulverizer, induction smelter, liquid transposer, magma crucible, my rolling machine, which was a recent addition because I needed to make tons and tons and tons of rebar because I'm making concrete, which is going to be a main block in the secret project at ye old Shady Brain Acres. So I got my glacial precipitator because of course I need tons of ice. Macerator, I think I just already said that. Now you know it's nothing pretty in here. It's not really meant to be. These floor bricks were actually a remnant of a prank that Sifa played on me. he built a replica of Phony Germ's Romanian flag spawn house, and he put it on actually the southeast tower, which is over there. I took it down. I decided to repurpose some of the blocks. I thought I might be able to make an interesting design out of them, and yeah, I came up with this. It looks okay. I could definitely do worse. So this is how I live. Nothing too exciting, I'm afraid, aside from what goes on up here. Now, time to head over to the secret project site. Codename Shady Brain Acres. Now, here we are, and here is a diamond chest. Now, like I said, I want to use a lot of concrete in this build, because concrete is used, in case you may or may not know, in a lot of jails and prisons and like mental institutions and stuff. There's a lot of concrete. It's very oppressive and depressing and not very fun. So, and it's strong and tough. So I'm going to use a lot of concrete. I'm going to use quarried blocks and fitted quarried stone, and probably, I mean, it's kind of hard to get away from just using stone bricks somewhere. I'm going to experiment with paved stone bricks. I think these things actually look pretty cool. I'll set some down in case you've never seen them. I think these look pretty cool, and I think they'll go with the color scheme. But I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to get them to work. Now let's go ahead and pull out some of these blocks and set them next to each other, just so we can get a look at how they're going to go. So if we set the fitted quarried stone next to it, you see that goes really well. That looks not too shabby. And then of course the quarried block will be an important sort of accent in places. It looks alright. And then of course muchos concrete. And I think, and you know, all of them together I think actually do give sort of a institutional vibe, an institutional feel to it. Like I can almost imagine like being in a prison yard or something, shooting hoops, and all you see is this stuff. So I think that these will be my blocks, and in my next episode I'll meet you back right here after I have installed the foundation for Shady Brain Acres. I'm going to tear that little bit I just did over there down, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put in the entire foundation of the place. So it's going to take quite a while, it's going to take quite a lot of blocks. I will see you in my next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I am Hijack, and oh, almost forgot again. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, files. Thanks for watching.